York City. He's just opened a Woolen Mill Comedy Club up in Vermont. That's up north where them Yankees live. How about a big round of applause for Collen Doyle?
Myrtle Beach! Here we go for Cricket Donuts, everybody! Alright, good to be here. Always good to be in Myrtle Beach. Such a lovely place to vacation. I'm from the north, as he said. Where are my locals here? Right here. Could you guys help some of the people on vacation explain to them what's the proper way to dispose of a bottle of beer or soda can when you're done with it? You throw it in the trash. Simple. Throw it in the garbage. I'm from the north where they got us recycling voraciously. There's no end in sight. New York, you have to separate your paper from your pizza boxes, your cans, this thing. Just moved to Vermont. Now it's mandatory from the state composting. Mandatory composting. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys are able to throw out your beer bottles. I can't even throw out my fucking used coffee grinds. Unbelievable. Like the state of Vermont, these hippy-dippy gay liberals up there, they're like, you know, what are you going to do with that banana? I'm going to throw it in the trash. What are you, ignorant? That's compost. For those of you who don't know what compost is, it's a rotten bucket of food in your kitchen. I mean, who wouldn't want that, really? For those of you who don't know much about Vermont, it's where Senator Bernie Sanders is from, running for president. Any Bernie fans in here? Couple. Bernie's a big advocate for Social Security, and I think I know why. 74 years old, with a net worth of $480,000. I need that shit. Don't gut my Social Security. Yeah, elections are always entertaining. You used to hear people say, you know, I want a president I can have a beer with. You know, I want a president I can have a beer with. And they were talking about Bush, because who wouldn't want to have a beer with him, right? You know, you get a little hammed up here at the Comedy Cabana, you go down to Cheeseburger in Paradise, get a couple of those 32-ounce tubes, sitting there, he's like, I swear to God, if I have to hear Margaritaville one more time tonight, Dick Cheney's going to have to shoot someone in the face. It's getting a little ridiculous. He's like, I want to tell you a story about me that you might not know. One time, Laura and I, we were at this place, real fancy place, and I think it was church. And this guy told me to be quiet. Just when he said that, I farted. I mean, loudly, like an audible fart. Hilarious. Obama, I don't think he's the president to have a beer with. He's the type of guy who like sneaks around the White House, burns a Jimmy by himself, comes back, and is like, wow, that was some really strong reefer. I like doing impressions. I like to get the audience engaged and involved. So I'm just going to do an impression, and feel free to, you know, just yell it out. I'm Al Pacino! Anybody? I'll give you some help this time. All right. There's another Italian actor. It's Robert De Niro. Here we go. No. Nope. No way, never. No, not gonna happen. Nope. No. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are great. Yeah, a lot of people tell me I look like a lot of different actors. Most commonly, this sort of one situation happens. I'll be having a conversation with someone, hopefully a young, beautiful woman, because I'm single. And someone will come up and be like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me, but you kind of look a little bit like Tom Cruise. So this happens so often that when people do this, I usually just go, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop you right there. You said it was Jim? Jim, do you not see I was just having a lovely conversation with this woman over there? And you barge over and interrupt and say, hey, anybody ever told you look like the world's most famous actor? You're glib. No, you're a jerk. You're a jerk. Thank you so much, Tom Cruise, everybody. Thank you. I moved to New York City to pursue my dreams of becoming an actor. I studied at a very prestigious acting school. studying Shakespeare, Commedia dell'arte, Restoration Comedy. Of course, you use these skills when you audition for Kmart, Powerade, Cheerios. And you go into these commercial auditions, they all say the same thing. Mr. Doyle, I see you have an impressive acting resume, but can you commercially act? Can you do Listerine? All right, let me take a stab in the dark here. You're pathetic. Go study the craft. And then people ask you, they say, when you get that question we all love to answer, so what do you do? What do you do? Like, I'm an actor. Like, you're an actor. That must be such hard work. It's got to be such hard work. Like, if you say so, lady, most of the time I don't even work. And what I do is usually waiting around for them to get the lighting right before I have to make out with a girl. You know, it is tough work, and a lot of people don't understand that. I appreciate that, lady. Moving to New York is kind of an iconic place. You see it in film and television and stuff, and you have certain ideas of how things might be and the way things might not be. For instance, you see on television people covered in pigeons. And you think, surely there's no people wandering around New York City covered in pigeons. Yes, there are. They all kind of think they're like spiritual. They're like, come to me, my pigeon friends. They're like covered in peanut butter. I am one with nature. Actually, you're one with garbage at this point, covered in pigeons. I grew up in the hills of Vermont where the trees are very big. Moved to New York, I always wanted to see Rockefeller Christmas tree, the biggest Christmas tree in the whole country. Looked at it and went, that's it? That little twig? Jesus Christ, the poor little guy, they didn't give it a chance to grow. My brother's deer stand set higher than that star. Unbelievable. I like watching Discovery Channel. Anybody, any Discovery Channel fans on here? Yeah, not the most loud group of fans, are there? Like, yeah, Discovery Channel. It's wonderful. Yeah, I watch too much of that shit. Discovery, right here, right? You know, I'm waiting for a new show, and I've been seeing the way it's been going, so I'm waiting for him to come out and be like, welcome back to another exciting episode of Boring Jobs. Today, meet Jim and Frank. They're going to attempt to ring up and bag groceries all day long. But it's not going to be easy. With over 52,000 store items, it's really a matter of what to put with what. Guys like, yeah, when I bagged the canned pineapple with the eggs, yeah, I kind of knew that was a bad move. Meet Frank. Frank pumps gas in New Jersey. But not just any old fuel, folks. No, he's got a plethora of Petra. Ranging anywhere from 87 to 93 octane, he's going to be fueling everything from motorcycles to trucks. Then they give you a little factoid before they go to a commercial break. Fun fact! New Jersey made it illegal to pump your own gas in 1942 after the state deemed it too dangerous for the general public. We'll be right back with more Boring Jobs. Oh, fucking Christ, most of us have these boring jobs. Now we're sitting around watching it on television? Are you kidding me? What a way to pass the time. Our next story brings us to Boston, to one of the largest civil engineering projects of all time. Meet Sue. Sue's been on the project for over 3 years, running the stop sign. She's been telling the general public when to stop and when to proceed with caution. Yeah, Boring Jobs. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. I like watching movies. I like watching action films. Superhero films. Getting a little ridiculous though this summer. Ant-Man? Ant-Man? Was this even a real superhero? Are you kidding me? What the hell? You know, someone's sitting around, Stan Lee's sitting there, he's like, give me some creatures that scare the shit out of you. Someone's like, I hate bats. The guy's like, yeah, bats, terrifying. The Batman. The guy's like, I don't like spiders. He's like, yeah, spiders, arachnophobic. Web, Spider-Man. The guy's like, I don't like ants. Yeah, they can lift like 1,000 times their body weight. Plus, they're what's known as eco-social creatures, which means they work well in numbers. Terrifying. Then they have Paul Rudd play the Ant-Man. He's like a comedic actor. He's not even like a superhero. Ben Affleck is Batman. He's not a superhero actor either, other than the fact that this is his third time playing a superhero. Yeah? Go figure. Like, who else were they thinking? Like, Owen Wilson? Imagine that, Owen Wilson as Batman. Yes, Batman! Perhaps now you'll see your city of Gotham in ashes! Wow. The explosion was huge. Hey, Owen Wilson has done it. Hey, those are great. Wonderful. So, we got a great show for you guys, so we're going to try to keep this moving along, but I'll just maybe with this last thought. On my way down here, I stopped to get some peanuts and water, and saw a spread of magazines, and it was a Cosmopolitan. I don't know if any ladies read this magazine. It said, "Ladies, learn how to find your man's G-spot." I don't know if there's any confusion. I'd like to take this opportunity to clear it up. It's my penis. All you gotta do is touch it. Thank you guys so much. My name's Collen Doyle. You guys have been a wonderful audience. I'd like to bring our next comic to the stage. Very funny man. You've seen him on Law & Order. You've seen him on Comedy Central. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Dale Nye! Give it up!